Since it's looking like Shakur Stevenson isn't going to be getting a crack at Undisputed anytime soon, I've been seeing some videos of Shakur Stevenson, and Shakur Stevenson has some things to say about Rolando Romero, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I also seen some videos. I've been noticing a lot of fighters, a lot of elite fighters, a lot of people that knows what they talking about. A lot of them say the same thing about Shakur Stevenson. But as you can see here on the screen, we got David Hay, right? David Hay, he looking old now these days, David Hay. But he's in the USA hanging out with Terence Bud Crawford. And as we can see, Bud Crawford already looking like he's in shape. And Shakur Stevenson, as we know, always going to be in shape as well. David Hay says here, it's quite something to witness. I can't even say the word. It's a word like British people like to use. Exemplary athletes, true artists in the boxing world, honing their skills at the esteemed at top ranked gym. Effort, reward, dance together in perfect balance with these two. What do you rank Terence Crawford, Shakur Stevenson, pound list? Oh, well, you already know where your boy Bushido got Bud at, and Shakur Stevenson. I say he's somewhere 10. He's at the top 10. Somewhere between 5 and 10, right? Shakur Stevenson still got a lot of work to do. But I heard some videos, and now we already heard what Terence Bud Crawford had to say about Shakur Stevenson. And if you guys want me to be honest with you, it's something telling me that Shakur Stevenson and Terence Crawford, as time goes on, as time went on, Shakur probably start to close the gap on Bud, so to speak. And Terence Crawford really, really thinks highly of Shakur Stevenson. And we heard Shakur Stevenson speak highly of Terence Crawford in the past. But Terence Crawford,
everybody, it don't matter who it is, Shakur beating them, so it don't matter. Shakur over everybody. That's how it's gonna be. Man, that boy's special. That boy's special, man. Shakur is, one of a kind. You know what I mean? He adapt to every fighter, and then once he adapt to you, it's a long night. We didn't see Shakur go forward. We didn't see Shakur stay in the pocket. You know what I mean? We didn't see Shakur move. We didn't see, how defense minded he been. Like, Shakur is just all around a great fighter. I'm saying Shakur beat everybody. It don't matter who it is.
I mean, and then you're gonna hear that when you hear it from a guy like Bud Crawford, right? And then when you hear from people like other great fighters, great champions, like the GWO, Claressa Shields.
Up in the ring after the fight. Yeah. So who you got? Shakur and Haney.
Call out. Listen, and I'm being honest with you. I don't think nobody beats Shakur.
Yeah, Shakur nice. Nobody. Shakur nice.
Yeah, I don't think. And I like those. I like Devin Haney. I like Gervonta. Tank. I like Teofimo. I like Ryan Garcia, but I just did not see nobody beating Shakur. Like, the dude is skilled. He's mean. I mean, he's hard to hit, and he can hit you, and he can figure you out. Like,
I would say that's the only fight to me, because I like Gervonta Davis, but I would say for me that's the only fight that Gervonta would have a tough time. I still think maybe Gervonta win, only the simple.
Now, a lot of people, even your boy Bushido included, at this point, feels that the toughest, just right now, right, based off what we know about these guys right now, most people would say that Tank Davis probably could be the most likely guy that could possibly beat Shakur Stevenson. Tank Davis has the speed, the power, the IQ. Tank Davis is checking a lot of the boxes, right? Shakur Stevenson even acknowledges Tank Davis as his Super Bowl type of fight. But Shakur Stevenson, as of right now, he seems to be pretty content or just at ease with the fact that the sanction bodies kind of played him. Now he's number 2 again. We never really seen that done before. Lomachenko took a loss, and now, Shakur Stevenson got to wait his turn once again. But Shakur Stevenson also has some things to say about Rolando Romero. Salute to Say Cheese TV. Check it out.
I think Rolly is the biggest con man in boxing. I think, man, I ain't gonna lie, dude could sell a fight. Like, he one of those dudes, he could talk. He looked like Spade, like he looked like special ed, like, so people like attract to that, like, but nah, Rolly can't fight. Rolly not.
You think he got saved?
Nah, I think he probably would have won that fight. I think that old that old dude was getting tired. I think he was getting tired, but he trash. Like he trash. He a bum.
Wow. He said Rolly's a bum. Oh man. And speaking of Rolando Romero was supposed to be fighting Ryan Garcia. They had a few back and forth. That looked like that was the play for PBC to get Ryan Garcia to come by one more time to generate some of the numbers, right? That's what it looked like to me, because the old man was winning that fight. But yeah, another person who thinks pretty highly of Shakur Stevenson's skills is that of Regis Prograis. Now, Regis Prograis was supposed to be getting a visit from the undisputed champion Devin the Dream Haney, right? But let's see what Regis Prograis had to say about Shakur Stevenson.
Stevenson at 135. Who do you favor there?
Shakur, 100%. Okay. I think Devin has nothing for Shakur, bro. Nothing. I mean,
Wow.
Listen, you know, I think the boxing world actually knows how good Shakur is. So I like at 35, I don't see no threat for Shakur. Well, you know what? Maybe Gervonta Davis could threaten Shakur. You know why? Because he has the power. You know, I think skill-wise, of course, Shakur is, you know, he's outstanding skill-wise. But what happens when you get hit? And he's going to get hit, you know, and Gervonta has so much firepower that I feel like he definitely will get hit. So, I mean, I would still favor Shakur if him and Gervonta fight. But I you know, it'll be, I still feel like, I still feel like Gervonta could potentially crack him if he does land that, but I would still lean more towards Shakur. But Devin and Shakur, bro, I think it's no way Devin could beat Shakur.
Wow. Oh, snaps. That was my first time hearing that, you guys. Holy smokes. Regis Prograis. Now, we know that Shakur has shared the ring with a lot of professionals. Ugas, Regis, Crawford, many guys. And Regis said there is no way Devin Haney beats Shakur Stevenson. And this is probably why Devin Haney is not really entertaining that fight too much. And this is probably why the politics came into play, etc. Of course, Lomachenko has something to do with that as well. I'm just be honest with you guys. It don't look like Devin want to really deal with Shakur Stevenson. And it's probably for good reasons. But yeah, man, that's the video. Shakur Stevenson, man, we're going to be waiting to see what's next for him. Last thing I seen from him, other than him acknowledging that the WBC kind of played him, he said he just go back into training and focus, right? But to go back into focus mode, he done talking now, right? He done talking, entertaining the boxing world with the talking and the lip wrestling, the tongue wrestling, and all that shit. And he's ready to get back focused. And honestly, the next opponent likely for Shakur Stevenson, realistically, is probably somebody like Jermaine Ortiz. But yeah, you got Shakur Stevenson, man, Claressa Shields, Regis Prograis, Terence Crawford, David Hay. I mean, many guys believe that Shakur Stevenson is up next. Tell me what you guys think. Like, subscribe, holla at your boy. Peace out.